Money, baby. Money is for convenience. Why is it? That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to start the show because money is for convenience.
That's very doable. $3,500 a month is very doable.
I did put 24 in there. Oh, I also didn't get the glasses.
Yeah.
All right.
Water.
We are some hydrating brothers. Hey, for those who don't know, it's a celebration. We are exactly 364 days since the very first episode of 10-second reviews went live on YouTube.
I'm about to be faded.
I recorded it with my phone.
Y'all, I'm about to be so faded.
And the battery died. And we pulled out the iPads. And that's what we've been recording with ever since. So tomorrow is officially the 1 year anniversary of 10-second reviews.
Great times, man.
Last flex bomb.
Times.
Sorry, last clue bomb.
Had some great times, man.
Big facts, big facts, big facts.
More to come. More tune for your head top.
Yeah, that part.
But,
yeah, man, that's pretty big. I mean,
that is huge. I don't know many things that have lasted a year.
Granted, we took a break. We did take a break, but I ain't even mad at the break. Came back stronger.
Yeah. It was... Do we even really count that a break? Because everyone took a break at the same time.
I mean, it was
the world stopped.
It was the strong COVID pause.
Yeah. The world kind of just stopped for a while. So...
You know what? That's a very good point. I'm glad you brought that up. And you know why I'm glad you brought that up? Because the other day we talked about how when you declare you want something, God gonna call your bluff. You remember what we said our goal was coming into this year?
100 years. 100 episodes.
100 episodes. You know what we lost in the middle of the year? Like 4 months of no recording. And
we're still on track.
If the math is correct, given that we got the 5 days a week, we're gonna hit that mark.
We're still gonna hit them like way before too. That's the funny thing about it.
Yep.
Don't rush it. That's what I'm trying. That's the emphasis. Don't rush it.
Yeah.
But don't forget it. Don't rush it.
Just pack each day to the brim.
Whoa. Yeah. Every day to the brim. All right. Let me not sit in the wild way. So when I stand up and adjust halfway through, I'm screaming. But yeah. Year in.
Yeah. Because which one dropped today?
Year in.
Episode 19 dropped today. Because today's October 22nd. We started October 23rd, 2019. So.
Yeah. Technically tomorrow's but we're not recording tomorrow.
Yeah, 364 days.
We don't do
let them know.
Friday and Saturday. Those are the days of rest. But hey, 365 days. Still here. Still here, dog.
Yeah.
We should I wish I would have knew this. We could have planned like a thing.
Yeah, you're right. It's all good. We'll figure it out.
Could have had someone like ask a stupid question or a good question.
Yeah.
But
facts.
Year 2, stay tuned. We'll have tuxes. I don't know. We'll go crazy. Maybe we'll make a sandwich on here for y'all. That's what the podcast will be about. We'll cook food. We'll get we'll have a cook-off between us and the dude at the gas station. Just see what he got.
Yo, that's how you know I wasn't listening. What are you talking about?
Nah, no.
Okay. I was actually sitting here trying to do the math to make sure we're accurate, but you know, we're gonna make up for it if we have to.
We're gonna be fine. It is what it is. And it ain't what it ain't.
Everything is right now, great.
Everything is everything.
My pop said me, he was like, I feel like I haven't spoken to you in like 2 weeks. And I was like, dog, I called you 4 days ago. He's like, yeah, but it seemed like a long time. Like, I've been busy.
Working.
Burning the candle at both ends.
Keeping it going like good Larry June.
Packing each day to the brim.
To the real P. Yeah,
man.
That's all it's about. Stay active, stay productive. Productivity is activity.
Definitely.
But your activity has to be productivity. That didn't make much sense. I confused myself.
Y'all know what I meant. Has to be productive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
y'all know what I meant. They know what we mean.
It doesn't have to be. But
They
you'll
know what
feel
we
better
mean.
if
Look,
it is.
if you know, you know. I'm
If
getting
you
to a
know,
point where
you know.
I'm trying to stop explaining myself as much unless people ask me.
Yep. I'm
just
on
let
that
it
too.
float. Just let it float in the air.
People
and
ask me
let
questions. I reply in a text and I write a whole extra sentence and I'm just like,
What?
why is this relevant? Just delete.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah. Just straight up with it. If you got more that you want to say, then let's talk about it. I ain't opposed to it, but yeah. All right, I think we should probably get into that.
All right.
Because we've been kind of neglecting it.
Intentionally avoiding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purposefully. It's
everybody's been talking about it.
Everybody's been talking about it. They're talking about album of the year for this. Like
strong.
Very strong. That's the funny thing about albums that drop in the fourth quarter of the year is they don't have to
album
last
of the year by
throughout
default.
the year. Yeah. Like if you drop something fire in October, November, you just got to make it to December.
Right.
Then you got people like Tyler, Travis. Travis didn't drop nothing this year. Tyler. People that dropped earlier in the year that everybody was like, this is the album of the year.
Yeah.
But the year isn't up, but a lot of time has passed musically.
Yeah.
It should be album of the quarter. And we should just call it the year.
It might
Whenever
be
you drop
if people hit the Larry June format and drop 4 projects. That man's working. I got respect for the workers.
He's definitely working. He's been dropping projects like that since like 2016.
That's what you need to be on, man. Just put that shit out. Hey, I'm always gonna bring up you recording, dog. So that's okay.
I mean, am I not recording right now?
All right. I got you.
You said you want me to record more. You didn't say how.
You're right. Like I said,
so I'm here every day.
I gave you that one. You got that.
Still here, dog. I got
that.
some bars on here.
Word. All right. All right.
Round of applause to myself. But
touche.
Today we're gonna get into this.
The butcher coming.
Yeah, I wonder if
burden of proof.
Yeah, I did not.
What?
I did say I was about to say the name of the album and then just stopped and started going on to something else.
Yeah.
I gotta get better at that too, finishing my thoughts. But yes, Burden of Proof.
I agree.
Benny the Butcher. I forgot how to spell burden for a second. I had to look up.
I feel like someone should make animations around different rappers' ad-libs.
That would be crazy.
I have a crow just laying on the roof, and then you hear Jadakiss.
But it's a crow with the face of Jadakiss.
Yeah.
With a chain on.
Or you have Jeezy on Wheel of Fortune. It's like, what's your letter? Can I buy a vowel? Hey.
Goodness gracious. Lil Wayne is
I don't know what ad lib do we?
Flick.
Oh, right.
Maybe he's lighting an incense.
Something.
Or smoking a cigarette in the rain.
Or he's just running around and setting stuff on fire and just all you. What else?
There's an interesting list of famous ad libs.
Like West Side is just some little kid falling around his big brother. Hey yo! He's just doing like he's balancing on one leg on a fence. Hey yo! And the next at me. He's doing a wheelie. Hey yo!
And the next one he jumps in the pool.
Hey yo! Splash.
But it's West Side.
Right.
He's the child with all the tats and the facial hair.
And still furred up and freshed out, but just doing his
with the
his
mask
little kid
on.
thing.
With the mask on, ski
right.
mask, all black ski mask.
No.
Ready. Who else? I don't know. There's a bunch of ad libs that don't come to mind right now. I get like Migos had a run for their ad libs, but their ad libs were just funny because they were perfect timed. It wasn't a specific ad lib that they continuously went to, except for the mama one. Mama.
Oh yeah.
That was Takeoff. That would be funny. It's just like, just somebody looks up, mama.
I thought you said Mamba at first.
No, Mama.
Mama. Oh. Yeah, like a little baby fall down.
Mama.
Sitting in the high chair.
He's holding his knee, fell off the bike. Mama. All right, now we're getting into dad joke bag.
It's all good. 12 tracks, 38 minutes, 17 seconds.
It's cool for you because you're
October 16th. My dad joke bag is strong. Yeah, and no one else appreciated.
Nope.
My close to the mug joke. It's okay though.
Yeah, because
my jokes are for me.
They probably all felt like me and just wanted to.
I know.
Turn off.
But the hate, but you, give me my props, man. Give me my props.
I don't mind giving you your props. You just have to earn them.
It sounds like.
Nah.
Track number one.
No. You can't be mad because I hit you with that fire.
Track number one. That wasn't fire. Hey. That was a cheap shot. Track number one. Burden of proof.
Title track.
What you coming, nigga?
Yes, we got it.
We did.
We got it. It sounds very reminiscent of
the Three Little Pigs, and then somebody just walking through the forest with the ill bop in his head, and you see it, or no, the wolf, or not the wolf. I'm fucking Three Little Pigs, the bears walking, and then you just see a head pop out of the bush. The butcher coming, nigga. The pigs run away.
That's funny. Or yeah, no, you got it. I didn't have anything on the spot, but this reminds me of like something that we hear like G-Unit on
Technicolor movies. Oh, true. I can hear that.
Early in the like, I could hear Lloyd Banks on this. Tony Yayo coming in for no reason. Don't they hate Tony Yayo?
No.
Somebody hates Tony Yayo.
I'm sure a lot of people hate Tony Yayo.
Tony Coke. Tony Coca.
Anthony Coke.
Anthony Coke. Anthony Cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Fentanyl.
Uh-oh.
That sounds more doctoral. Anthony Fentanyl. Maybe you should change his name.
What MD from UMD?
What if there was like a woke drug rapper? His name was Anthony. And he was like, I'm going to go by Anthony Fentanyl. That kind of rolls off the tongue. Anthony Fentanyl.
You about to be a ghostwriter?
Possibly. Get at me. Anyone named Anthony who
No, I mean, maybe not ghostwriter's what I meant. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a secret pen name. You just write stuff under Anthony Fentanyl and put it out, but no one knows it's you. And then all your videos have the spotlight behind you, so your face is black, so no one knows who you are.
Like a rap vigilante.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But like the anonymous interviews.
Yeah.
All your videos have to be like that.
What's our man's name? Doom. I don't know why it took me so long to come up with Doom. MF Doom. There we go.
We haven't talked about him in a minute.
We haven't. But yeah, I could pull off some Doom.
All right.
How you feeling this track one?
Bluish. It didn't blow me away, but I feel like it's gonna be solid, but it's not. I'm not like, oh snap.
No, yeah, it cut on, and you're like, okay, there's a rhythm,
something like the butcher is coming.
That's funny. Rhythm. To yesterday after I left early from work, from the pod, and when I left, apparently all hell broke loose. Like kids just started being rude and just being extra and all this stuff. So, the person I'm working with, she put on Erykah Badu, and she was just like, everybody just needs to take some personal time and just calm down. And it was funny because she sent me a video of one of the little girls. And when I tell you, like, we put music on in the mornings and, like, dance, tire them out so they'll sit down and pay attention in class.
Yeah.
She's never dances on rhythm. Never dances on rhythm. Like, not once. When I tell you, she was, like, on every perfect downbeat with the Erica.
So she
The
likes
Erica
that,
took over her soul.
that soul bag. Yeah, she's in that soul bag.
No. The Erica took over her soul.
I mean,
and calmed her back down.
she got a
That's
whole
the power
incense.
of Badu, man. I think it got banned. No, I think she discontinued it.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks. But hey, people was eating the incense.
Cause they're fucking ignorant.
They were like, I wonder what it tastes like. And it's like, brother.
Probably not her actual vagina.
Brother. This is flammable. Think about it. We set this on fire for smell. What you think it tastes like? Something flammable.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. But let's get into this track too.
Track 2, Where Would I Go?
You know, real big ball shit, distinguished gentleman shit, real street nigga shit. Yeah, jumped in the game feet first.
Big boss, distinguished gentleman and street nigga shit.
Hey,
I'm sure there are lies and
you
overlap.
gotta be multifaceted as an
Big
individual.
Big facts.
But yeah, I'm sure there's some way to make sense of that.
Yeah,
he thought it through.
I mean, there's an overlap. I don't know if he thought it through, but there's an overlap.
For sure, an overlap. A lot of those names are a little contradictory to the one following.
It sounds like it,
but
for like Hove, for example,
it felt right.
I mean, think about Hove.
Yeah, Hove has assaulted.
He's a big boss.
He's a big boss.
Yeah. I think he moves in some distinguished gentleman circles.
Some.
And he's still a street nigga.
When he needs to be.
Right.
When he needs to be.
Yeah. It's Mauve, bro.
It's Mauve. With the Tesla door closing.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah.
But, my toe.
See, struggling over there.
I'm not struggling. My toe just got itchy.
Oh, well.
Your toe ain't never got itchy?
5 more episodes, we can get a new setup.
Get some little Korean ladies down here rubbing the bunions.
I don't have any bunions, but for sure.
I don't either. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't, some people do.
That's just the word I use.
I feel you. You know what I realized? So putting together the episode that dropped today, the Reason episode, number 19.
Mm-hmm.
When I looked up the album cover on Google,
yeah,
Wikipedia popped up and one other site, and it was 2 other sites. One had the back cover with the track list, and the other one had something else. But sometimes with like a bigger project, there's hundreds of images. Yeah. And I mean, Reason is still not. I mean, he gets videos on TV, but I guess he's still not, mainstream. So there isn't a lot of coverage, and so it makes you wonder how much of that is him, how much of that is just. I mean, a TDE being independent, like how closely associated are they with the major? Is it just star power? All that is really interesting to see. Just immediately, how much money may or may not actually be behind the promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you never. That's the crazy thing about it. You never know.
Yep.
Like you never know, and you never know how much is done by themselves. Because think about Tyler, for example. He takes his stuff to a whole nother level, and he's very detail oriented. But he said in the interviews, "I'm doing all the designs for the clothes, all the golf stuff. I design the clothes. I'm designing my layouts for my concerts. I'm designing like he literally does all of his stuff himself. He of course probably has consultants and stuff, people that actually go and build it because
he'll be like, I want this, and this. Okay, and they draw it up. That still counts.
That true, but I've seen the man. He does a lot. I believe it
100%.
I believe he does a lot of it. I don't think he builds sets, but I'm sure he draws a lot of shits. Like he's been drawing on shits for a minute. But yeah, you never know. Right. You never know. That is an interesting point. Yeah. And you never know why people are doing the promo the way they're doing.
Also true.
Because when we get it, it's just a project. Or like they'll build up a story behind it, but then the endless thing, you find out years later, Frank dropped that just to get out of a deal. Like that wasn't like that was just some shit that he just came up with to just get out of the deal.
And then dropped his independent the next day.
The next day, he was like, "This is the real album.
Finesse.
I just made this to
finish,
get them off my back."
That's a beautiful play.
Very beautiful play.
Yeah.
I always wondered like how albums come about.
What do you mean?
Like I know in terms of like when you have a deal, you have to meet certain requirements for number of albums and stuff. But independent artists or artists that set their deals up correctly to whereas they can create as to how they create, I always wondered like what was the creative process into like said projects. Like every project has its own feel and vibe and stuff, but I always wondered like how that was when they actually sat down and made it. What were those conversations? How did those conversations start? What was going on? Where were you? Of course, a lot of it is just living life, and then you just get into a point where you sitting down and thinking about it, and then you write some stuff, and that's a lot of the songs. But like putting everything together and the thought of like I want to encapture this aspect of my life, or like I want this to be shared, because there's people are multifaceted. All the artists and stuff are multifaceted. Like they have aspects of their life that people don't know about. Yeah. So it's just interesting going into the thought processes of what they decide to share and what not to share, and how they go about sharing it.
You might have a good interview show on your hands.
Hey,
I like it.
That would be
100 more episodes you in there.
Shoot.
What we giving this record?
I know some. About to get that going with some dudes I know. Let's dropping projects.
There you go.
That could be one of our extra kits.
Absolutely.
Reek interviews, the streets. I'm gonna rock around like Narwhal. Get some crazy shit.
Just some crazy fit.
Crazy fit. Like meet their mama or something. Find out their favorite cereal and bring them their favorite cereal. That might. Oh shit. Notes.
But you have a whole pen. You want another piece of paper?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dial. Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Just right in the back.
I can have. Yeah. Nice. All right. Let's.
What are we giving this record though?
Where would I go? It's very Rick Ross. Very 2013 Rick Ross. It reminds me, like the sample part reminds me of Aston Martin music when it cuts out and Drake comes in. If what I came back for you, I just needed time. So, blue, white, it's. I know as it goes along, they're gonna spit some bars. Ross gonna say some shit, but it just is what it is.
Ball shit, distinguished gentleman shit, real street nigga shit. Yeah, jumped in.
I get blue.
Yeah, blue is. It's funny. The hyped up albums, first
it's too much hype. It can't.
Too much hype.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's like, relax.
Oh my God, you have
Let
to
us
listen to this
get
record.
to it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Let people get to the album. That's how they appreciate it more, because then they found it.
Nah, you got.
I'm not saying don't promote.
You got to get that marketing popping, my guy.
No, yeah, for sure. I'm not saying don't promote. I'm not saying don't have a scheme behind it. But
and then because the dollars have set the consensus, you can't say it's not as hot as you've been told. And then people get backed into being like, and not to say that's about this album, but I've seen it where stuff really isn't that tight, and it's just, you don't know this song? It's the hot shit at the clubs, but the song is trash. I don't care about it.
Yeah, do you like the song, or do you just
no?
Are you
It's
just excited that you know about the
hot
hottest
shit.
thing going on?
Yeah,
See, that's the question I'd be asking.
That's why I stopped listening to radio.
Do you like it, or do you like how it was presented to you?
Yeah, or was it presented in a way that forces you to like it, or forces you to know it?
That's what I'm saying.
Because you might not even like it, but you know the song because you hear it 500 times.
True, but
marketing.
There's a lot of people that
marketing.
Think about you. I'm pretty sure you know a girl, or have known a girl in your lifetime that gives the persistent dude a chance just off the strength of his persistence.
I was that guy. Worked out great. About 8 months.
It's different for guys and girls, because if girls are persistent, that means they really want you. if guys are persistent, they either just really want to smash.
No, I'm saying I
or-
was the persistent guy that got a chance.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, you're different.
Legit
But
told me.
I don't know if you're different because you every now and then you say something that makes me think you're a fucking devil
Huh?
on the inside.
I mean,
Every now and then a little something slips out. And I just be like, who are you?
okay. I mean,
I'm like, hey.
I appreciate an appropriate amount of fear, caution. It works. So, anyways, where are you going with the persistent dude thing?
I was just saying that to my point, sometimes people just like people to nag them about stuff. And then
yeah.
once you do it enough, they're like, all right, yeah. And they just want that.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Shorty legit told me the one that she just woke up. She's like, I think I like Kareem. It works for me. This is like a month and a half in. I'm like, all right, cool. Worked out for a little bit.
Goes how it
You
goes.
know. Shout out to my man Gene. He was around for that, for the teeth and
Gene?
and the footprints. Yeah.
Was he her next lover? Or was she just a girl?
That was just my
She said you were the one.
he was my best friend at the time, or one of my best friends at the time, when I was dating homegirl. I think
So the kid was not his son.
No, it wasn't Billie Jean, my guy.
See? You got me in my dad bag. That was a long one.
It was. That
was a pretty good one.
That was a Stretch Armstrong. What you mean? I mean, all right. Since welcome to the club.
I'm wearing shirts older than me.
We're gonna get you right. We're gonna get you right. All right.
Hey, let's get it.
Track 3.
Track 3. Sly Green. That dude sounds like he cooks some cold ribs off the bone.
Butcher coming, nigga. Yeah, I'm a Christian.
Woo.
Okay, that one was exciting. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
That one,
Yeah.
especially when he said the butcher coming, nigga. Did you see me like fake running?
Nah.
It'd be funny if you could put a graphic of like Michael Myers just walking while I'm
Just pop up.
and I still trip even though I'm sitting down.
Yeah, add it in notes. I'll see what I can do.
Hey, I'm not gonna put. That's a lot. That's a lot for me to even think about. I'll text you.
Add Michael Myers during track 3.
Yeah, Michael Myers, track 3. Hey man, but yeah, how you feel?
I mean, it came. I'm having a hard time because I listened through it early, and I'm having a hard time forgetting what the rest of the tracks feel like. However, I do like how it was coming in right at the 10 mark with the extra energy.
Yeah, that kick sounded like it was gonna put a hole in somebody's chest.
Yeah, so I'm definitely willing to give it a green.
Willing to give it a green.
Yeah. How you feel about it?
I liked it. I said that was exciting.
Fire it up.
Why does it feel like you have beef with Benny?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Quite the opposite. When I was telling him, singing his praises to all my friends.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't got beef with him. I think for me, it's he's had a certain sound up to this point, and now he has the Hit Boys provided him the more mainstream sound, so I get it. But it's not my favorite. It seemed
Go back to your roots, Benny.
to me it felt like a really big departure. But again, people still need to grow, and his new sound, his mainstream album has to have a mainstream sound. I mean, okay, it doesn't have to have a mainstream sound, but I'm going. You want to update it and make it more polished, more widely palatable. So I get it, and he definitely, on a lot of the tracks, he definitely balanced it quite well. But for me, on his other projects, just from beat one, it's just head nodding, hard drums, crazy samples,
give me the
bars. So
I feel like this point that you're making just proves my point from earlier this week like last week or sometime of like their 3 category, their positions in the group.
We just want bars.
He's gonna give you bars. but no one cares about bars anymore. So you have to package the bars to be delivered in the song. So
touche.
He can give you bars over any grind beat for 73 hours straight. But he had to get with Hit Boy so people would listen to the bars. Not that people don't listen to the bars, but he's trying to youthen up the Griselda fan group.
Yeah,
versus as Conway.
Or just get the money.
Yeah, or the money too. Because he's still a young nigga. That's the thing about it. The nigga's young. Like, he's young as shit. I think. Not? How old is Benny?
He's like 35.
Holy shit. Okay, he looks 35. I never know. Like, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt of like 26, 27. Because I thought Larry June was like in his 30s, but he's like 26.
Yeah, no, that was somebody said that I get, it was a tweet or something. And what they wrote was, I bet all them girls that was telling Benny to give up on his dreams probably feel stupid now.
Yeah.
But
and they all still there.
But I mean, Hove's in his 40s, Ye's in his 40s. All the dudes, a lot of the dudes that are not obviously young are pretty old.
Yeah.
And the dudes in the middle ages are
in between of flexing and trying to get it right.
Kind of. They're more thoughtful with their music. So it's not aggressively shallow and mainstream. It's more like J. Cole's kind of in that pocket. Reason's in that pocket.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the in between of the super young and then the elder statesman. There's like the in between of the niggas that is like, I still have fun at the clubs, but that shit getting old.
Nah, I'm talking about literally the content coming out of the folks that we have on a pedestal that are in that age group. Are generally more thoughtful and it's
wisdom.
Yeah.
Show me the wisdom in your movements.
I like it.
Show me the wisdom.
Can we get that a green?
Movement.
All right.
Yeah. Sly Green gets a green. That was track 3. Track 4, One Way Flight, featuring Frederick Gibbers.
Griselda.
Yeah.
Jansport J.
Now don't ask me no questions, just listen to this shit. She catch a
Yeah, boy.
This reminds me of a track off of, I think it was episode 1 from Alfredo.
Word.
Of season 2.
Well, yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it definitely was episode 1 of season 2. I had the red bandana on and everything.
I remember because
Silky.
we had a good spike in views on that one, and
Alfredo.
I don't think we beat that one this season. And
It's
people were just like, "Oh my god, it's back!"
Yeah,
and they were like, "Oh, these niggas still on their fuck shit."
Still on back on the bullshit.
It's all good though. I still love y'all.
Never do no new shit. Yeah.
I'm here entertaining myself.
That's what it's all about.
If y'all enjoy it,
I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. I enjoy this. I feel like it makes me a better talker. So when the shit do blow
the
up,
word would be better speaker, my good man.
I said better, not perfect.
Yes.
So once this shit do blow up, then I'm hitting y'all with the
You gotta delete all the old episodes.
Oh,
and act like you never didn't know how to talk. That's a terrible sentence.
When I get money, I'ma turn around and act like I don't know nobody. That's the Riff Raff Instagram video. Favorite video on Instagram ever is that one. That's a lie. There's some much better. There's one video of this girl in her room. It looked like she was on Instagram Live and looked like she was like dancing for the crowd, right? She wasn't doing nothing crazy. She was just like dancing. And then her grandmother kicks open her door with a plate of spaghetti. And she turns around. She's like, "Grandma?" She doesn't say grandma. She's just looking at her. And her grandma said, "Eat your fucking spaghetti." That's the end of the video. It's the best video I've ever seen in my life. It's the best. Like, shorty was literally going crazy. And then it's just like, doom. Eat your fucking spaghetti.
You always in here dancing. Yeah.
She was dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The internet
You
is
know who's mad funny, though? Straw Hat Dan.
Who's that?
He's this African kid. He does all these parodies of his parents.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Where his parents just be sitting at the table and he'll just come in with like fake nose rings and stuff.
No. That's not Straw Hat Dan. That's someone else.
Oh.
It's You just gotta look him up. Straw Hat Dan. He's on TikTok and on Instagram. He's hilarious.
I yet to have gotten a TikTok.
You know, he's on Instagram too. It's all good.
Okay, I was about to say you did say Instagram.
I sure did. All right, check 5. We didn't rate 4 yet.
Benny.
It sounded like Alfredo. I liked Alfredo.
I did like Alfredo.
I
but this
also
ain't
like Alfredo.
Yeah.
So blue.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my thing. If it sounds like some shit I've already heard, the best you can do is blue. Cause I'll just go to the original.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Even if he ends up with what, a 2-4, maybe.
Maybe
it's still gonna. I mean, that's blue, but blue also means
blue is it's not
through.
bad. But I'm just saying, if it sounds like
great.
something I've already heard before, the best you can get is I'll listen to the rest of this.
Dang, for like 2 episodes straight, I was on point with the intro and the subscribe and like and share and
it was the
explaining
board.
The points.
You
didn't have the board yesterday.
I know, but it was the idea. It was because
just put the board
TV.
up with blank. Oh yeah, true.
See, you got used to the board, then it was like block the board immediately. And
I didn't even put the board up. Damn.
We did the first day.
No, I'm talking about since the TV went up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right.
First time you put the board up, we was in here, subscribe. And then the TV goes up, and it's like, oh, we can read.
Yeah.
It's like, we knew we could read.
Touche.
Yeah, little things.
But yeah, so if you're new and don't know what's going on, pick an album, listen to the first 10 seconds. It can get, each song can get one of 4 ratings.
Yeah. Quattro.
Green, blue, white, red. But if you get 3 reds, the album gets a black.
Yeah.
And that means retire. UPS is hiring.
Yes. The color black does not mean retire, just in these terms.
That you get, when you get that rating.
Yeah.
The green chips are 3. The blues are 2. The whites are 1. The reds are 0. And at the end, we average it all up and you get a score.
Yep.
2.5 and up is a green for the album. 2 to 2.5 is a blue for the album. 1.5 to 2 is a white for the album. Anything below 1.5 just
sucks.
Don't even bother.
It sucks.
And if
to everybody,
and if we don't get through the album,
not just us,
then I don't even know if I can give you a rating. It's just
this is a foolproof
big black donut.
This is a foolproof equation tested by physicists in Chechnya.
Mm-hmm.
The number you get is the number you will get around the world. So
around the world,
round and round. Round and round we go. Shout out to my go-go fans, my OGD.
Okay, I was wondering where you're going with that. Yeah. I was just lost. Famous, track 5.
Money over fame, a real.
So that came in
money
crazy.
Over fame.
But I will say, with the first 9 seconds, it sounded very similar to the track he did for Hove. I'm blanking on it right now.
You talking about Hit Boy?
I forget what album it is. I have to find the name. I mean, not the name of the song, rather.
I was about to say, it had to be recent.
It was one of the last 2. It wasn't 444 because no one did anything on that, so it was one before that. Why am I signed out of Tidal?
Because you're signed into Tidal.
All right.
Like a real.
You blew my mind. I'm so tired I can't even process what you just said. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a green because when it actually dropped, it came in blazing.
You're hitting way too soft.
Light
you are tired.
That was intentional.
Oh, yeah. Green. Oh, blue. What'd you say? I say what you say, man.
Green, fam.
No, sorry.
Came in strong.
See, you tired, and my mind is just going everywhere.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
That's
not
crazy.
even gonna. Okay.
No. I'm just counting out the contrast. It's real life. I've been saying this since the first podcast. This is the real podcast. It is what it is.
Yeah, don't even edit for real.
Nah, not even at all.
Too real for edit, except for when I had to.
One day I'm gonna order like Uber Eats, and the dude gonna come in and fight me.
Bing bong. Fight you? Look,
Yeah.
about to fight the Uber Eats guy in my house.
I didn't say he was gonna. We gonna fight it. I did say come
outside.
in.
Yeah,
We'll go outside. Then you could put the camera up to the window.
That would be hilarious.
And then, like, as I'm fighting, kind of like Gilbert's podcast when he was playing in the Big 3 game, just toss me out a mic and an earpiece, and I'll give you a play-by-play. Well, obviously, this nigga think I'm soft.
You're hilarious. Oh yeah, is he actually in? Is he actually in the Big 3 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in it.
I saw a highlight. He looked like he was cooking somebody.
No, he was always in it. Not always, but when they got the enemies, he was like the captain for the enemies.
Oh, nice.
And he did a podcast where he had an earpiece in while he was playing. So his co-host was like sitting front court asking him questions during the game. And he was basically mic'd up. So it was interesting.
Oh, he did the podcast while he was playing.
Yeah. It was interesting.
That's impressive.
It was. But at the same time, it was funny to me being a former basketball player because a former accredited team basketball player. Yeah. I'll still put the ball in the hoop on anybody any given day. But it was funny because he was trying to talk while playing a full game of basketball about him playing the full game of basketball. So it would just be pauses of where his co-host would ask him a question and he would just kind of zone him out or like not hear him.
Yeah.
And then the funniest is like when he doesn't hear him and it's like, Gil, huh? What? like he'd just be sitting there just like focused on the game. And you hear the conversations with the refs. People think that they be talking crazy to the refs because they just be mad animated. Nah, they be like civilized conversations. The youngins just make it look theatrical for the TV.
I mean, you are in, like we said, sports are
entertainment. It's entertainment. Yes.
Ritualized warfare. Ritualized fights to the death. So when you're talking to the ref, it's you good. What you know? It's all that.
Yeah, that. But I'm talking about like also when they just be like, "But Mr. Ref, like just like trying to sit there and whisper and be like best friends and put their arm around him and like, yeah, Mr. Ref, you know, yeah. And I'd be like, but the thing is, they just be saying like, "It's our ball." No, it just be like normal conversation. They don't be sitting there politicking.
I feel like they don't really go for that.
They don't.
That's when I play. I just be like, "Hey, ref, he doing this. All right," and just keep moving. If you adjust, you adjust. If you don't, you don't. I'm not about to fight you.
That's what a lot of Gills were. He would just walk up to the refs, and he knows all the refs by first name basis.
Hey, John, he's holding my shorts.
Hey, Mike, watch out for the rap. And then he like goes through the explanation of what a rap is.
Yeah.
And breaks it down to the ref. He's like, so he's gonna put his foot around my leg right here because he's gonna try to stop me from curling around. Can't do that because that's my place. And the ref is just like, okay.
Why do you know so much about the game?
I didn't even know that.
You know when he got injured, he had two choices. He said, "You either I forget what it was.
Come off the bench for the Clippers."
No. It was there's a certain amount of flexion I believe you get that you have in your leg, and let's say for the sake of conversation, it's the full flexion is 180. And what he was told was if he can rehab to full flexion, or he can hurry back and get, like 120. And his question was, well, how much do I need to play? And the answer was something around 90, plus or minus. And he said, okay, I want to play. Like man's out there really sacrificing the fullness of their bodies and health to compete in the game they love. And he also cashed out a $100 million contract and didn't have to play for mad long. So
yeah. It was funny because the way he describes it too in the media is like he was super serious about playing basketball and literally did not care about anything else. So it's like once he found out that basketball was probably waning away, he was just like,
I'm committed.
$6 million.
Like you said last episode, commitment. Commitment gets you a pass.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
It does.
There's
nothing around it. Commitment does get you a pass. All right.
Timeless.
Let's get into track 6. Timeless. Benny the Butcher. Lil Wayne. Big Sean. For some reason, I thought it was going to say Birdman.
I do this for suffering children and checks from government buildings. A dope boy who made a check from other than dealing. What a good.
I like that.
Interesting, because this is kind of what I was talking about in terms of something that's trying to be in his original pocket but sounds really polished, and so it lacks a bit of the original edge that you would get from the Beat Butcher or 38 Special, something like that. Somebody like that.
Too clean.
Yeah, a little too clean. Sounds good though.
I love that complaint from the old heads, of the old head music fans. It was like, I see what you were trying to do, but that shit don't feel like Premiere. And it's like, I feel you, because that's the thing.
You actually bring up an amazing point, because what I imagine is Primo assisting at the very least with the drums on some when Hit Boy's doing everything else. You know, Primo get the drums and the scratches, and then Hit Boy hits him with the melodies, and I think they'll be fire. I guess it's more just he just has his what he's done for the last several years, and it has a really similar sound. And he's just like mainstream.
Everybody needs to get on LeBron and the Drake wave. Embrace the youth. Work together.
Yeah.
And then when you start going out, then they can appreciate you more and do better justice for you. Because now you've created the trend. It's simple. It's very simple.
I don't dislike it. I just
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's not that it was bad. It just don't feel as. It don't feel like what I know you're trying to do. I understand it. I completely understand it. That's how I feel a lot of times when I hear certain people trying to make music like Tyler the Creator, because that's my OG reference to that style of music. It's like, I see where you were going. You're trying to get artsy. You're trying to get creative. Throw some jazz in there, but it's not the original. Or I know. I see where you got the original.
It's fire, but it's not quite Tyler.
It's fire. It's just not flames.
Hey. All right.
So we'll give that a blue.
Your track 7. New Streets.
Talk about the streets. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about the street shit. Hey.
That feel good? Felt a little warmer. Felt like some Campbell's chicken noodle soup from Donovan McNabb's mama.
Yeah. Getting warmer. Definitely getting warmer.
Hey,
it's way up.
I wanted some of that soup just because Mama's was making it.
Right?
Especially for them behemoth human beings. I was like, does this make you bigger?
You know how they pronounce behemoth in Canada?
Bohemian?
Behemoth.
Behemoth.
Yeah.
Behemoth.
Where English is the only language that you pronounce the same syllable 2 different ways in the same word. Right? Same vowels 2 different ways in the same word with no accents.
That's because English is English.
It's a amalgamation of 5 different languages.
Exactly.
It's
English.
It's if there's different patois, and English is like the master patois. It's like German words, French words, Spanish words,
Croatian words.
Probably.
Some it's English. It's English. If you say English enough times, that don't even feel like a real English.
American English in particular, but yeah.
American English. That sounds like gibberish.
I mean,
American English.
All words are made up, no?
All words are made up. We were talking about this before I left the other day after the podcast. But English.
Yeah.
I want everybody to say English 6 times. And tell me after you say it, that doesn't sound like some dude just made a sound in an English accent. English. I like that. I like that a lot.
I don't need you to work on your accent.
Yeah, that was bad. It's because I'm trying to compensate for the mic, but actually I'm kind of compensating for the headphones.
Whatever that means, but it's all good.
It's because hearing out the back, I hear it like in my voice first, and then I hear it in the ear second. So it's like it's not as sharp. You know, the English,
little delay.
that Cockney, it's very sharp. It's very sharp. But
all right, did we rate track 7? We didn't rate track 7.
I'll give it a green.
All right.
A green is how I like it.
Track 8, Over the Limit, featuring Dom Kennedy,
AKA.
Yeah. Shit sound crazy, hit. Butcher coming, nigga.
Discount Larry June.
What?
I said AKA, then you played the music, so I had to hold it.
You could have spoke over the music.
I could have, but I didn't want to.
Excuse me.
Hey, it is what it is. I don't like this. I don't care for this at all. This sounds like something out of this sounds like one of those motivational tracks.
Blade Runner 2049.
It sounds like one of J. Cole's first songs when he was like trying to motivate everybody.
Don't disrespect Hit Boy like that.
Nah, I'm not. But like, you know, his early like Born Sinners, like
Yeah.
they were, to me, it was hard to get into J. Cole then. See, I was
Not gonna lie.
early J. Cole, like mixtape, Friday Night Lights. That was it.
I didn't
Then
catch that one. I caught the warm up.
Did the warm up have In the Morning and Too Deep for the Intro?
I don't know, but it came out after Friday Night Lights, I believe, because the whole joke was, oh dang, J. Cole must have found Drake's BlackBerry in Mexico, because remember Drake had that line saying, "Oh, I lost a BlackBerry in Mexico. It's full of rhymes, whatever." And so that was fire. And then his albums after that just didn't. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, Born Sinner didn't do it for me. And the other one, but then 2014 Forest Hills Drive brought me back.
That was good.
That was
For
good.
Your Eyes Only.
For Your Eyes Only brought me back, and KOD.
Yeah, the last. Yeah.
Since 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Isn't that what he Forest Hills Drive was the first one that he produced all on his own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, okay, Cole is in his bag. Yeah, because he was just trying to use everybody else's
he did his thing
music.
instead of yep.
Exactly. Yeah. But he had an era where he was making he was wearing leather jackets.
Yeah. He talked about that.
Yeah. It was just
he was being who the mainstream wants him to be.
Yeah, he was like J. Cole, Kanye, Drake West.
You get all that fake, not fake, but all that rented gear, and you get a stylist to make you look all plastic and polished.
There's a song called Hero,
like a light skinned Ken doll.
You know what this song also sounds like?
Hmm.
It sounds like something that would be on NBA 2K7 in the main menu.
Yeah,
it sounds like Ron Artest song. They say we warriors. They say we did it again.
Not Ron
Hands
Artest.
up. That's bro. I got that engraved in my brain because of 2K. Ron Artest has a song on 2K.
I feel sorry for you.
It was the only thing they played. It was that and We Made It. Come on. No, We Made You. I hate that song now.
Oh, yeah.
We made you.
I was about to say, you can't hate on We Made It.
We
made it.
Oh, yeah. No one can hate on that. That's
all
just an anthem of yelling what's going on.
Right. Track 9?
Track.
Trade it all.
Yeah. I'm a product of the block I lived in. The Pac, Nazis, and Biggs for raw. Took my door across the George Washington Bridge. I was
Wow, baby! Yeah, they're strong.
Wow, baby!
God damn, I turned that one down.
That's a green. Track 9 is a green, children.
Verdi.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup.
What's speaking Portuguese?
I'm speaking French.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to do that later.
Trying to be trilingual, then quadrilingual.
That would be a polyglot.
Polyglot.
Vocab.
Polyglot. Is that the advanced bumbleclot? Because it's poly. It's multiple. Bumba's just 2, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. If we got some Jamaican fans, let me know. Does Bumba mean 2 and does poly mean multiple?
My friend got his wisdom teeth taken out. He said,
Bumbaclot.
He said, I'm terrified. Said,
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay hydrated. He said, I'm terrified of getting dry socket. I said, why? He said, because the clock gonna fall out. And I said, what clock? Bumba clock. He was so mad. Yo, I missed your whole joke.
I have
See,
tears in my eyes.
You over there dying. I don't even know what you said.
No, it's probably only gonna be funny to me. But
Uh-huh.
imagine if somebody was under getting their wisdom tooth pulled while they're under, and when they yank it, the dude just acid
wake up.
reflex, Bumbuckler, and just goes back to sleep.
Yo,
That is so stupid, but that would be hilarious. Imagine that, and you just gotta go back to working on his mouth.
how could you? You're just gonna be looking.
That's like
Actually, you know what's funny?
that's like his
That happened to my dad. They say put him under, and he still jumped.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe that's his like he's a sleepwalker. That's
Something.
his tick, and it's just
Bumbleclot's not in his
Bumbleclot.
vocab. He's definitely a sleep talker. I've had some of the funniest interactions with him when he's asleep. The funniest.
I used to be a sleep
He
talker.
be asleep with a bag of chips.
I got it.
It's like, yo, how are you eating these chips in your sleep? He's committed.
I've only seen one person do that, and that was one of my dad's closest friends' son. He was falling asleep in the backseat of my grandmother's car because she used to pick us all up from school, and like he used to rock. You ever seen a child that like rocks?
Yeah.
He used to do that, and I guess it used to soothe him to sleep in the car. So he was rocking. We went to McDonald's already. Yeah. He had the fries in his hand, and he started rocking. Then he started to doze off, and he's falling asleep. He still got the fries in his hand. And then like we were trying to take the fries out of his hand because it was like he's about to drop them. Without waking up, tightens them up, takes one, eats it, then starts rocking
to go back to sleep.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
One time, I went with my dad next to one of his girlfriend's houses, and she used to pay me to mow the lawn, little lawn. I didn't even understand the finesse.
Oh yeah,
until I was older.
She was trying to
get me out the house.
Yeah.
So I come back and he sleep on the bed.
That's sick.
Nah. Pass the shellfish. I said, what? He goes, pass the shellfish. I was like, what are you talking about? Pass the shellfish. Bro, I'm talking like he's flat with his arms straight up in the air. All right.
Nah,
you over there, you wilding and yeah.
I remember once me and my sister was in the house. My father was asleep on the couch. I don't know what it was like in the middle of the day. I don't remember if it was the weekend. I don't remember if it was a weekday, but it was the middle of the day. He was asleep on the couch. I don't know what transpired before, but he was asleep on the couch. We was messing with him because we was trying to get him to wake up. My sister was like, wake up. And he was like, I got to get in the car. And he was like, what? And we're sitting there laughing. What is this man talking about? And he just kept responding with just another. Like, you ever seen that video of the dude where like he's talking, but nothing in the sentence concludes correctly? Like he's like, yeah, I went and bought my shirt at the hat store, but then the dude at the liquor store told me that my cat was wet. So I had to go to the like that was what it was sentences like that. It was amazing.
I've heard myself do that. Like in high school, trying to cake, and it starts getting late, and I'm already in the bed. I distinctly remember talking to this one girl, and at the time I was heavy into NCAA football and Dreamcast. She asked me something, I started replying, or whatever she asked me, I just said, yeah, but I gotta kick a field goal. And she said, I said, I have to kick a field goal. And then the second time I said, I woke myself up. And she said, what are you talking about? I was like, you know what? I just don't even worry about it. And that happens to me, or used to happen more than I would like to admit.
I bet.
Then I had to just stop the late night caking. Like, all right, I'm going to just.
Yeah, it gets to a point where
I like texting. I can just text and just be like, all right, I'm going to go out to sleep before somebody send me another message.
I was going to say, it definitely gets to a point where you just like, I got to stop.
Yeah.
I got to stop.
Or I realized I didn't. What I realized was that I did not have to stay up and cake. That was not a requirement for progress. So I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Anyways, what did we rate 9? We gave it a green. All right, thank God I made it track 10. Featuring
Queen Naija.
Queen Naija.
Yeah. Mic check 1 2.
Yeah, boy.
Dated. Not made it. Yeah, it does nothing.
I bobbed, but if I never heard the rest of the song, I wouldn't feel like I missed out.
Yeah.
It's a Blanco, Benny Blanco.
White if I've ever known the color.
Track 11, War Paint, featuring West Side Gun, Conway the Machine, and maybe someone else.
The butcher coming, nigga. You know, niggas be talking.
How much is?
The butcher coming, nigga. You know.
Yo. I wonder who picked that beat.
Who picked it?
Oh, probably West Side. That was a rhetorical question. That's definitely that's right in West Side's bag. Now the question is, are we gonna get a West Side and Hit Boy out? Or who would we want to hear? What producer would we want to hear West Side rap with? The producer has the whole album. Who we got? Weezy.
That's a good one. I would say if he wasn't like going through his stages.
Oh wow.
Yay.
Oh, what going through his stages? What does that have to do with anything?
Because
I didn't know Guru engineered Who Made the Sunshine.
I think Ye would try to be more of an artist than Westside rather than be an artist with Westside.
But that's what would make it great because they would be competing. Ye would be competing with the beats, and Westside would be competing with the storytelling. And I think it would push them.
Interesting point. Never thought about that. Well, that's who I would say. Other than that,
that'd be great. I think the Alchemist would be a good pick.
Alk would definitely be a good pick.
Who else? I mean, at this point, I also just feel like Wonder could do anything. So, Boy Wonder's on the list.
Ninth Wonder. Nah.
Ooh.
Maybe.
It would. Yes, in general, but I understand your reservation. Because Ninth does have that, like, that particular pocket that's just the Ninth pocket. And I don't know if that's the best pocket for West Side, but if he has anything to do with it, and apparently, Ninth does 30 by Thursday. So if he's making at least 120 beats a month, he got some West Side bag. I'm sure. Ninth's a good pick. You know who I haven't heard produce something in a while? Maybe I haven't been checking closely enough. Is DJ Khalil.
That's a good point. I haven't heard anything from Khalil. Khalil Beats, holla at me.
No, not him.
Oh shit. Told you I was gonna be faded off this water.
That's Jalil Beats.
Oh shit.
DJ Khalil did you remember Sort of Like a Big Deal?
Sort of Like a Big Deal?
Yeah. With the clips. That was. You also know that wasn't somebody screaming.
Really?
It was somebody with a guitar in the booth, just like. And he put mad effects on it. He's the reason I started using Reason.
The reason.
Yeah.
For reason that we feel.
And he was one of the. He was early in the what's what I'm looking for. He was early on hiring people to make original music for him to sample. So people would be like, "Oh, what'd you sample?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I sampled my record that I made just for me to sample." So you'd hire. I know one example was he made a Nas record with a couple. So it was I think it was a married couple. It was a guy and a gal, a husband and wife, and they made some soul record. And then he took that soul record and sampled it for the Nas record. Same thing with like this Sort of Like a Big Deal. He just put the dude in the booth with a guitar and an amp and just cut the mic on and let him rock out for 10 minutes. And then he went back and sampled what he played and found some riffs and put them together and just used all the different accents and stuff. He's the reason why I bought that guitar and that bass and why I have that drum set at Ricardo's house was because I watched him do his thing in the studio. Flames.
It's crazy the things that get you into stuff.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else.
Crazy.
Who else? Maybe Madlib.
Madlib would be interesting.
Yeah.
Madlib would be very interesting.
Because Westside has to me, Westside has a different flow in the same way that Madlib has different beats.
That would be interesting.
When our difference combine. Yeah.
Fusion.
All right. So do you want me to play this a third time? Or
if you feel like you need to play it a third time, play it a third time.
The butcher coming, nigga. You know,
Say at this point, next time you might as well just play it up to 30 seconds.
Can't it's against the rule. We talked about rules. Rules are for the people who have to follow them, and we set the rules for the show.
We have to follow our own rules.
Our own rules.
Ain't that some shit? Until y'all start.
Every
tuning in
time
more.
someone says that, I think of the Kanye line.
Ain't that?
Yeah. Won't give me no lip. Yeah. All teeth.
But here we are. Final track. Track 12. Legend. Benny the Butcher.
You don't gotta yell though.
Featuring Hit Boy.
Griselda.
it's the butcher. Yeah,
See you right now.
gave my
Perfection. Absolute beautiful sample. Absolute beautiful chop.
Great way to
10 out of 10. To
end the album.
Yeah, that's a beautiful ending. It's a beautiful ending. Yeah, it ended pretty strong.
Okay.
Ended strong. You started out kind of lukewarm, and then it kind of just stayed.
My math is off. I'm gonna let you rock out.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, was it 4 blues and 2 whites? 3 whites? How many?
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Yeah, 6 screens, 4 blues, 2 whites. All right. 2. What do you miss there? Yeah. Yeah, man. I think it's definitely gonna be in the blue pocket, I believe. I'm just a fan of dirty drums, that's all. So when the music sounds like it should have dirty drums and then doesn't have dirty drums, I feel the disappointment in my spirit. But I know it's good. Benny got bars. I love Benny. I've been, like I said, singing the praise of Benny, speaking the gospel of Benny to many folks. The gospel of Griselda. The Griselda gospel.
It took me a while to hop on the train, because at first I thought there was just gonna be like a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's a bunch of dudes if you're a dude, but like, I thought they were gonna be like a bunch of old heads. The oldest old head that I can relate to just being an old head is Conway.
It should be 26.
Oh shit! Sorry.
I'm not even going to say what the score is on this paper. I just knew the math was wrong. But just like the other day during my staff meeting, I skipped a whole month on the calendar talking about dates.
Actually, it should be 28.
Yeah, so I said it's missing 6.
I thought you said it should be 26.
Oh, that might have been what came out, but in my mind, I said it's missing 6.
2, 3.
You're
Look at that.
Right
I
in
got
the
it the
blue
same
pocket?
time that you did it on your calculator with my long division and on my correction.
I mean, I'll let you slide because we're gonna.
I'm just saying. I'm just making a point that my brain is starting to get a little bit. I'm starting to process numbers faster, which is good.
It is.
I used to hate processing numbers.
After we skipped over the. Okay. Drop a clue bomb on
about
them.
growth and improvement.
Cluminate! Were you around? Did you ever hear those tapes?
Nope.
Yo, what used to blow me was whoever was the hot rapper at the time
He used to
flowing.
blow you?
What used to blow me?
Oh.
Whoever was the hot rapper at the time, flowing, killing it. Set up. You ready for the punchline? Illuminate! You don't hear nothing.
That was a big thing.
Nothing. Yo, what was the line?
That became a thing in mixtapes around my high school times, where they would start the song in the verse, like it would just start off rip. They would be rapping like da da da, like going crazy, and then like after the first 8 bars, it'd just be like, oh, you ain't know, and they'll just start the song all over, and then it's just like,
this is that official sweatsuit reek. Run it back.
damn son, where'd you find this?
Damn,
Certified
son.
street classic.
We might have to start a new career doing voiceovers.
Certified
makes my
street classic.
Makes my voice hurt.
Yeah,
Your voice can't hurt. It's not a real thing.
Man, I've been making animated voices for the last 23 years.
Oh yeah, just not that one.
Yeah. Nah, that one was important to me at one point.
So we got a 2.3.
2-3 out of 3 corrected score because I blopped it up the first time.
So we write in the blue bag. That means definitely listen all the way through.
All the way through.
Don't
listen
skip
to the
it.
songs. Just look at. To be honest, this is one of those joints where you can look at the features and be like, all right, I know they about to get off. Most times with other people, when I say look at the features, it's like they just put that feature on there so you'll listen to the song. This one, the features mean something. Because you got to think about the rapping styles of these gentlemen. So, yeah. Get to this, man. What are you doing, man? What's happening, man?
Oh.
Not you, man. The man's in the streets, man.
I was thinking about. Never mind. I'm not gonna blow up anybody's spot.
A lemon cookie, man. What is this, man?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know what you talking about, man.
You talking about Willis?
Anything in particular?
Now that you zoomed in on his face, he looks 36. He looks like he coaches a Pop Warner football team.
Word. So
and he be punching the little boys in the chest.
I can't even say on Sunday we're gonna come back and do the Black Thought.
I said zone coverage.
There's gonna be we're running a nickel package. There's gonna be more music that comes out tomorrow.
Hey, so Sunday's gonna be litty today.
3.5 hours. New joints gonna drop.
Yeah, something's gonna come out. Something's gonna come out.
This Damaged by Her.
Damage. Ooh, Rico Nasty, Gucci Mane, and Don Toliver. That's interesting.
It is. We'll probably check it out once we actually end the show.
The Weeknd and Kenny G. I told you somebody was gonna feature Kenny G.
Why
I told you that somebody
yelling right now.
I'm not yelling. Usually you're telling me I'm too quiet. Now you're telling me I'm too loud.
No,
so these are the mixed signals.
I said the mic was too far away. Oh, look at that. D Smoke. We were speaking about D Smoke yesterday.
Spoken into existence. D Smoke dropped some. Wow. Q the Fool has made it to the title list. Shout out to PG.
Shout out to PB Longway as well.
PB Longway as well. He's been on like charts and stuff though. We shouting out Q this
Ty
time.
Dolla Sign is
Ty Dolla Sign, Post Malone, Brandy featuring Ty Dolla Sign.
All right.
Okay, we got some singles out.
Yeah.
There's some singles out.
There are. All right, we'll check them out once we get off this.
Adelphi
joint.
Music Factory.
Whatever that is.
Whatever that fucking means. But yeah, no, we got some singles. Maybe that's what Sundays will be. Single Sundays.
Ow. I don't know about that.
Hey.
I mean, it depends on how many albums worth checking out drop.
All I'm saying is we was literally just talking about D Smoke. He dropped a single. And I was literally saying somebody's going to feature Kenny G soon.
This is true. You did say that. I remember. It's interesting.
Gucci bucket hat. I've been hearing that song on Instagram for all of the 15 minutes that I was on it today.
Oh, I've
Gucci
not.
bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat, Gucci bucket hat. Who you think is saying that part?
Future, obviously.
Of course.
But that's literally what the chorus is?
Yes.
This episode is over.
I love how that disappointed you to end the episode. Bye, y'all. Time to go to sleep.